party never stops. Time is dead and meaning has no meaning. Existence is upside down and I reign supreme. Welcome one and all to Weird Forgetting.
9, 8, 7.
Hey, this is Corey Salty True Floyd with Amerime Media, and I'm actually sitting here with AJ. AJ, tell me your YouTube page.
My online handle is Mr. AJ Cosplay. I'm a cosplayer, part-time model, and I run a YouTube channel called the Cartoon Cipher with my Australian editor friend Ocelot. That's his online handle.
I'm about to say that the Australian handler Ocelot. That's actually spot on. So on the Cartoon Cipher, you give your own commentary on certain things in the medium, I assume.
Yes, it started about probably 3 or 4 years ago when back then everyone wanted to be a YouTuber. Even now everyone wants to be a YouTuber, and I just came across some shows that I really felt passionate about because I grew up as a writer. I was always kind of eccentric, would sit down and just jot things down that interested me. And one of my friends suggested, hey, why don't you make a YouTube video? So I did. It was terrible. And then I made another one. It was also terrible, but it grabbed the attention of some people that had way more presence in the online community than I did. And then eventually I basically bounced around from one group of YouTuber friends to another. And the channel kept going through a couple of changes. The reason why my name is AJ is because AJ used to stand for Anime Justice, which is what the channel was previously called.
Wait a minute. I remember that page.
It's the same page, we just changed
it.
Way back, and the channel went through a lot of changes. Some videos went down, some were kept back up. I like to say everything really started 2 years ago. At first I was mostly on my own. I would just do videos whenever I could, but then I met this awesome friend online who was actually inspired by one of my videos to start his own YouTube channel. And we got to talking, and we would sort of support each other's channels, but then life kind of was getting in the way of us making content. So we're like, why don't we just work together? You do the writing, I'll do the editing, and we'll see where that goes. And it's taken a lot of compromise, but now I think we're finally at that point where we're starting to see a little bit reward for all of our struggles. And like you said, but that was a long drawn out answer. But like you said, our channel is our goal is ostensibly to draw attention to things about anime, the specific shows themselves, and the behind the scenes stuff that they don't really pay that much attention to. Our videos are very heavily involved editing wise. That was a style that my friend actually kind of almost patented in a way, to the point where everyone else is kind of taking cues from him. Where we have our voice. Imagine mixing an AMV with a standard video essay.
Right.
You almost mix the spontaneity and the energy from the actual show and the sound bites from it with our own voiceover as we try to explain and highlight certain things about the show or maybe facets about the industry. And that's a style that we're trying to roll with. It's not easy because it takes a lot of time and work.
If it was easy, everybody would do it.
That is true, but it's more a matter of, some would argue you don't need to go that far in order to become popular in the YouTube scene, because that's it. Not a lot of people pay attention to editing. Not a lot of people pay attention to the top topics that we talk about. Or when they do, it's always because somebody else talked about them, not because of us, regardless of who came out first or whatever. But that's just the nature of the online platform, and we're slowly adapting and finding our footing with everything. Recently, part of the reason why I'm here, do interviews, is to make connections, try to do more dub-related work, to find out about that facet of the industry that nobody really talks about. And on the receiving end, my friend also comes from a music background. So talk more about the OSTs and how specific pieces of music are used in anime. That's kind of our goal, just to sort of do our own do what we bring to the table, what nobody else really has before, as best we can.
Well put. I mean, I love it. I mean, it sounds great. I didn't realize you'd rename the YouTube and everything, because when you change your name, it just it literally kind of disappeared from my radar, and I didn't have my old account. I had you guys subscribed, and then when I had to make a whole new thing, I was like, where happened to them? Where are they? Oh no,
we didn't go anywhere.
But you didn't go anywhere, so it's actually really exciting.
To be fair, YouTube has screwed a lot of people over with the way they keep changing the.
I'm supposed to tell you.
And just like that, we're cut off the air. No, the new algorithms and everything haven't exactly been rewarding for some people, and we faced it too. Not as severely as other people. I guess that's kind of the small upside to not having a huge following behind you.
Yeah. Wait, when you think about it, yeah, I guess that is a good point.
We don't lose as much as I'm sure other people do. They did a new change, I think, 2 weeks ago, and we maybe lost 30 subs. Everyone else is like losing thousands and tens of thousands of subs. Like, oh damn it! But then again, they can afford. Well, okay, maybe they can't afford that, but it's like comparatively, they're still much bigger than us. So it's like comparing apples to oranges at that point.
Okay. So,
plus, when we rebranded all those times, we did lose people because I think some people, whenever we put out a video, some people would be like, "Who the hell are these people?" And then not knowing that it was still us. So, but I think where we are now, I don't think we're rebranding or anything for a while.
Yeah, but I say it sounds like you guys got like a complete synergy going. So, like, look, we're going forward, right?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, right.
Oh my goodness.
We're not going to trip up anymore. I hope so.
Where are you? What's your hometown?
I'm stationed in New York. In New York, he's stationed in Australia.
Oh yeah, that's right. He is Australian. So, that is quite a union.
I love the internet.
Yeah,
for stuff like that.
But then again, I can't talk. Hi, Stephanie. But I have a friend and she would work on a few things in Australia too. So, but AJ, it has been an absolute pleasure. Oh my goodness!
Likewise.
I was like, you were lost to me, but I found you. Wait, this is Corey Saltitude Floyd. Really delighted, AJ Spicer, Mr. AJ Spicer.
AJ Cosplay.
It's
so confusing.
It looks so good.
Thank you. This was actually probably my first. I cosplayed a bit this is probably my third or fourth year. This is my first big cosplay that a lot of people seem to know me for.
It's because it's awesome.
Thank you.
Peace.
Peace.